Lesson 25. The Cutty Sark. Have you ever heard of a famous ship called the Cutty Sark? If you visit England, you would still be able to see it at Greenwich. 如果大家去英国的话，还会在格林尼治看到这艘著名的船，叫做 the Cutty Sark. Now please first listen to the text and answer this question. What piece of bad luck prevented the Cutty Sark from winning the race? 是什么样的厄运使 the Cutty Sark 没能赢得比赛？
One of the most famous sailing ships of the 19th century, the Cutty Sark, can still be seen at Greenwich. She stands on dry land and is visited by thousands of people each year. She serves as an impressive reminder of the great ships of the past. Before they were replaced by steamships, sailing vessels like the Cutty Sark were used to carry tea from China and wool from Australia. The Cutty Sark was one of the fastest sailing ships that has ever been built. The only other ship to match her was the Thermopylae. Both these ships set out from Shanghai on June 18, 1872, on an exciting race to England. This race, which went on for exactly 4 months, was the last of its kind. It marked the end of the great tradition of ships with sails and the beginning of a new era. The first of the 2 ships to reach Java after the race had begun was the Thermopylae. But on the Indian Ocean, the Cutty Sark took the lead. It seemed certain that she would be the first ship home. But during the race, she had a lot of bad luck. In August, she was struck by a very heavy storm, during which her rudder was torn away. The Cutty Sark rolled from side to side, and it became impossible to steer her. A temporary rudder was made on board from spare planks, and it was fitted with great difficulty. This greatly reduced the speed of the ship, for there was a danger that if she traveled too quickly, this rudder would be torn away as well. Because of this, the Cutty Sark lost her lead. After crossing the equator, the captain called in at a port to have a new rudder fitted. But by now, the Thermopylae was over 500 miles ahead. Though the new rudder was fitted at tremendous speed, it was impossible for the Cutty Sark to win. She arrived in England a week after the Thermopylae. Even this was remarkable, considering that she had had so many delays. There is no doubt that if she had not lost her rudder, she would have won the race easily.
Are you able to answer the question now? What piece of bad luck prevented the Cutty Sark from winning the race? Right. Her rudder was torn away in a heavy storm. 在一场暴风雨中，她的船舵被刮走了。The text is entitled The Cutty Sark, but actually it involves 2 ships. 这篇课文的题目虽然是 The Cutty Sark, 但其实讲到了2艘船。But the author clearly puts the emphasis on the Cutty Sark. 当他介绍 the Cutty Sark 的时候，首先告诉我们 its historical significance， 先给我们讲了它的历史意义，然后介绍进另外一艘船 the Thermopylae， 其实呢是为了衬托 the Cutty Sark 的重要性。即便是描述到比赛的过程，作者也非常清楚地表现出了他的遗憾。The Cutty Sark did not win the race because of bad luck， 强调他的运气不好。If her rudder had not been torn away, then she would have won the race. 而且也强调，如果她的船舵没有被刮走的话，一定能够赢得比赛。所以作者其实把大量的笔墨花在了 the Cutty Sark 身上，而且显然 the favor of the author lies in the Cutty Sark. Alright, now let's look at the language points. She serves as an impressive reminder of the great ships of the past. Serve as means to use in order to achieve certain purpose. 用来做什么东西，以便达到什么样的目的。这里的意思就是The Cutty Sark 会使人们回忆起历史上的那些伟大的船。Look at these examples. Since we did not have anything better, the sofa would serve as a bed. 既然没有更合适的东西，那就用沙发当床吧。The fine will serve as a warning to the careless drivers. 罚款是为了警告那些粗心大意的司机。The monument serves as a reminder of a tragedy that must never be repeated. 这个纪念碑是为了提醒人们悲剧不应当重演。Impressive reminder. Impressive means great and admirable. 令人印象深刻的，伟大的。For example, he is a very impressive public speaker. Means he is a great public speaker. 非常出色的演讲人。Their collection of modern paintings is very impressive. 他们对现代艺术品的收藏非常丰富，令人印象深刻。Before they were replaced by steamships. Be replaced by means be taken placed by. 被什么东西替代？这里是说帆船被蒸汽船替代。Look at these examples. Paper and pencil are being replaced by computers. 纸和笔正在被计算机替代。The factory replaced most of its workers with robots. 这个工厂呢，用机器人来替代它的大多数工人。The Cutty Sark were used to carry tea from China. 讲它的用途，可以说 be used to do something, or be used for doing something. For example, this pot is used to cook eggs. 也可以说成 This pot is used for cooking eggs. 这个锅呢是用来煮蛋的。The only other ship to match her was the thermopylae. Match means be as good as, equal. 可以跟它相比的，可以跟它较量的。For example, it would be difficult to match the service this airline gives its customers. 很难赶得上这家航空公司给它的顾客提供的服务。This race was the last of its kind. The last of its kind means was the last like that. 那么用最高级后边加上 of its kind 是说同类中最怎么样的。For example, this is the best wine of its kind. 这是同类酒当中最好的。The car was the first of its kind. 这个车呢是这一款中最早的一辆。It marked the end of the great tradition of ships. Mark means represent, symbolize, 标志着。For example, his second album marks a major advance in recording techniques. 他的第二张专辑标志着录音技术的一个重要进步。Ships with sails means sailing ships, 帆船。这里的 sail 是帆的意思。A new era. Era 它的同义词可以是 age 或者 epoch. Means a special period of time in history with marked feature. 有着鲜明特征的一个历史时代。For example, the Victorian era, 维多利亚时期。The Nixon era, 尼克松当政时期。The post-war era, 战后那一段时间。During the race, she had a lot of bad luck. 非常不走运 have a lot of bad luck. 那么英文中表现运气不好还可以说成 have a piece of bad luck 或者 have a stroke of bad luck. In August, she was struck by a very heavy storm. Be struck by means be attacked by, 受到什么的袭击。通常是讲 be attacked by a kind of illness or disaster. For example, the whole community was struck by the disease. 整个社区都受到了疾病的侵袭。A powerful earthquake struck the island early this morning. 今天早晨，一场强烈的地震袭击了这个岛屿。The Cutty Sark rode from side to side. It means it rode continuously. From, to, 经常呢用来表示一种连续性。Look at these examples. She went from house to house, asking if anyone had seen her son. 她挨家挨户地询问，有谁见到了她的儿子。Everything goes wrong from time to time. 错误随时都有可能发生。From time to time, 不时，时而。A temporary rudder was made on board. On board means on the ship. 那么它可以根据不同的上下文指在飞机上或者在火车上。It was made from spare planks. Spare means additional, 多余的。那么我们都知道 spare time 是指业余时间，或者我们会听到一个 beggar 经常会说 Have you got any spare change? 能不能赏给我点儿多余的零钱？It was fitted with great difficulty. Fit means to put a device or equipment into. 把什么东西安装上。For example, he is fitting the door with a new handle. 他呢，把这个门装上一个新的把手。The captain called in at a port. Call in 在这里的意思是召集船员 ，gathered the crew.The thermoplay was over 500 miles ahead. 已经领先了500多英里了。Ahead, 提前或者前面，它既可以指时间上的，也可以指空间上的前边。For example, he knows the way, so he is walking ahead. 他呢认识路，所以在前边走。如果要表示在什么人前边，可以说 ahead of us.You should learn to plan ahead. 这里 plan ahead 指的就是时间上的提前，你应当学会凡事提前打算计划。The new rudder was fitted at tremendous speed. At tremendous speed means at a very high speed. 速度非常快的。注意形容速度，介词要用 at。形容速度之快 at high speed。速度之慢 at low speed， 全速 at top or full speed。那么 tremendous 经常用来形容程度之高、之大或之快。For example, tremendous amount 很大的数目 ，tremendous pressure 非常大的压力 ，tremendous achievement 很高的成就。Even this was remarkable.这个也很了不起了，它的同义词有 extraordinary or outstanding. Considering that she had had so many delays. 如果把这件事情考虑进去的话 ，this was remarkable. 那么 considering 后边可以加一个名词，或者由 that 引导的从句，或者是由其他的词 who 或者 what。或者 how 等等引导的从句。For example, considering the weather, we got here quite quickly. 要是考虑到天气的影响，我们到这儿已经算快的了。Her figure was wonderful, considering how much chocolate she has eaten. 想想她吃了多少巧克力，她的身材已经算是很好了。这篇课文呢，讲述了一场竞赛。对有关的各个方面都需要做出客观的描述，描述的手法有很多，但是某一些特定的词语或者词组都可以来帮助完成这种叙述。 比如说，课文讲到两艘船的实例的时候，先交代 The Cutty Sark。The Cutty Sark was one of the fastest sailing ships that has ever been built. 用最高级来告诉我们它的实力。The only other ship to match her was the Thermopylae. 这里呢，用 match 一笔带过，就不需要再重复 the Thermopylae 它的实力相当。然后呢，要描述竞赛的过程。我们先来看看课文是怎么样表达的。The first of the two ships to reach Java was the Thermopylae, but on the Indian Ocean, the Cutty Sark took the lead. It seemed certain that she would be the first ship home. Because of this, the Cutty Sark lost her lead. 这几句当中用了 the first of the two 和 the first ship home 来交代一种领先的状态，但是呢，也用了动词词组 take the lead or lose the lead 来换一个说法，重复说明谁领先谁落后。除此之外呢，介词的重要性在表达比赛的状态的时候也非常重要。我们来看看 The Thermopylae was over 500 miles ahead. She arrived in England a week after the Thermopylae. 这两个介词分别是来表达空间上的领先和时间上的领先。那么表示输赢的结果呢，就可以用 win the race 或者 lose the race。在介绍课文的时候，我提到了作者呢虽然介绍了两艘船，但是显然对 The Cutty Sark 情有独钟。那么他的这种倾向性呢，尤其是通过虚拟语态来表达出来的。Look at these two sentences. There is no doubt that if she had not lost her rudder, she would have won the race easily. 这里虽然用的是确定的 there is no doubt， 但其实表达的只是对过去已经发生的事情的一种愿望。If she had not lost her rudder， 这个呢是对过去已经发生的事件不可能的假设。It seemed certain that she would be the first ship home。跟上一句同样，用了一个非常肯定的语气，表达的呢是对过去的一件事情的一种愿望。As we know, we often use subjunctive mood to express wishes. 这里呢，作者对虚拟语态的使用也表达了 his special favor for the Cutty Sark. 当然，不仅是作者本人对 the Cutty Sark 情有独钟，课文一开头就向我们交代了，至今还有非常多的游客去 Greenwich 参观这艘船。Why is the Cutty Sark so important, especially important to Britain? 从英国的地理条件来说，我们就可以理解，因为呢，它是一个岛国，跟外界世界要相联系 ，ships are the most important means to reach the outside world. 除了地理条件之外，课文中也向我们交代了比赛的时间，那我们就很好理解，因为在大英帝国扩张的时候，海上冒险是非常重要的一件事情。Because sea exploration symbolizes the peak of the great empire. 所以说 The Cutty Sark 这艘船其实是代表了大英帝国最辉煌的那个阶段。Of course, sea exploration is not only important to Britain, but to human history as well. We all know how important Columbus' discovery of the new continent is. 我们都知道哥伦布发现新大陆对人类历史的意义。说得深一点，因为 sea exploration 它还具有着一种象征意义。It symbolizes a kind of adventurous spirit, the longing to know the unknown world, the longing to conquer the natural world. So it symbolizes the progress in human history. 它其实是代表了一种冒险精神，一种征服自然的精神，所以呢，也可以说它代表着人类历史的一种进步。Okay, so much on this topic. I'll see you next time.